Uh-huh. Oh, hey, listen. My name is Mntwana, all right? Mntwana. So listen, before we get started, it's very, very important to go and visit the link below so you can see we have a feeding program for our brother and sister, especially the homeless, especially women and children and some of the homeless people, brother and sister. I don't call them people, call them brother and sister. So not only to feed, also to equip them with the skills because once they have the skills like a soft skills, Microsoft, Excel, coding skills, because I also teach them coding and entrepreneur, that they can be able to do things by themselves and stand by their own 2 feet and they can stop begging on the street, you see, so they can stand for something. So that's what I do. Go to the link below, see what we do, feeding program, help the children, to be more specific, children, especially the homeless kids, and some of them whose parents are on drugs, drug addicts. So I have those children to take them back to school, take them, register them sometime, I homeschool them for some couple months or certain period of time, and then I go and say to school for them. Okay. So hey, you can, if you need my service, you can actually direct message me, Mntwana Wabantu at gmail.com. Mntwana Wabantu at gmail.com. Small letter. Also, you can direct DM me in my Instagram, Mntwana underscore Wabantu. For that being said, man, let's get started. So we have a question right here to say, hey, Mntwana, solve this question right here. This is way easy, man. So now what I'm gonna do here, they say suppose A and B are both non-zero, means it's not zero number. It could be 5, 6, whatever, but it's not zero because if you make zero, it's gonna make this impossible. For example, if A equal to 0 here, it's gonna be 1 over. If this gonna be 0 plus, let's say B equals 0, 0, it's gonna be 1 over 0. And anything divided by 0 is undefined. That's why they say A and B should not be 0. So what do they want? They say we have to find C and D. This is going to be way easy. So what I'm going to do, I'll take left hand side. See? And then I'll take a left hand side and then I'm going to rationalize, or I'm going to multiply by the quantity of the complex number. So I'm going to say the left hand side is 1A plus AB. So I'm going to multiply by the same thing. Let me do this. Multiply by the same term, which are the denominator. This is A. The only thing you change here is the sign. Is plus, say, minus IB. And then you multiply by the same thing, top and bottom. A minus I B. You see what I'm saying? So you take the left and then you take this one right here. Let me use the color so you can see. And then I took this one right here and I multiply the same thing, top and bottom, but I change the sign. Now let's multiply that. So when you multiply the top, is going to give us maybe I can just say equal to here. Oh, it's going to make a lot of things here. Let me see if I say it can be visible, because I want to make sure everything's visible right there. Okay, so we say equal to. Okay, that's gonna be equal. And hey, when I finish this, I'll be able to solve this question right here and that. So stay tuned, do not leave, okay? Because we're gonna have to solve all this question when you finish this. So then I'm gonna say, well, so we say A 1 times that one is gonna be A minus IB equals times 1 over. This is a difference of 2 squared because A plus IB, A minus IB. So it's gonna be A squared minus, okay, IB times, okay, it's going to be minus, so it's going to be IB squared. So it's going to be I and B, both of them are square. But when you say IB squared means it's I squared and B squared. But I squared in complex number, this is equal to -1. You see what I'm saying, with -1 in a complex number. So then we're going to say this, and say I minus IB over this could be A square. Okay, so this could be, this one here is say -1 times B square. So it's gonna be, we still have a negative out here, and then all this stuff with the square together, they give us this -1, so negative B square, negative B square. So what happened then? This is gonna be A minus AB over A, okay, plus AB, A square plus B square. I mean say plus B square. So for that being said, now we can separate real number and imaginary. So remember, I've taken left hand side. So if in the exam say take left hand side, when we start and say take left hand side. So you leave the right hand side, and that's how we do. So for that being said, I can separate because I can write the real and imaginary separate. Okay, let me use color here. Yeah. Now, so we're gonna say right here, easy, man. So now let's separate this. So when you separate, it's gonna be okay, a over means this with this and this with that. So a over a squared plus b squared. Now minus because it's minus here. Okay, now it's gonna be I, it's just I, and then what should be over a squared plus b squared. All right, so we got that. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna compare with the right hand side. You know why? Because the right hand side, let me see if they see everything. Because the right hand side, we got real and imaginary. So I will say this is equal to real plus imaginary. And the reason what I did, so I can compare well, because if you can look on the left hand side here, it was not separated. So I have to write as a real number of a complex number and imaginary. The real number, this one here, and imaginary this with the I together. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna compare real with the real and imaginary with imaginary. This is a real number, means it does not have an I, no imaginary number. That one with that one, and this one with that. Now let's start with the real part. So for the real part, it's gonna be C equal to this. So our C, we already have C equal to, or I can simply raise and finish and top marking right here. C equal to means this C equal to this one A over A squared plus B squared. So we're done with it. With that one. Now we want to go for the next one. The next is going to be ID. So we can say ID equal to I minus means equal to this one here. But don't forget the sign. Minus I B over A squared plus B squared. But hey, look, I and I is gonna cancel. It's gonna cancel, yeah. Yes. So now we're going to be left with our D equal to negative B over A squared plus B squared. And that's gonna be the end of the question, yeah. Yeah. Now let's go for the next one. So now we have a question here, the next one. Oh, let me start with this one first. Let's go for the previous. Okay. So now this is way similar to that. Oh, wait. This question here need to do. Oh, forgot this question here. We need to come to this question. So let me raise this. So I have a space and then do question number. Problem 4. Problem 4. We need to do that. Problem number 4. And then go to problem number 5. And then we go to the next one. Sorry about that. Very interesting. I love this. Beautiful. I love it. Yeah. Easy. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go. Now let's say find the value of alpha by this alpha is element of C, whereby the given is. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna separate the thing. Look. On the first group, I got this one and that, and the second group, I got that and that. So I'm gonna multiply in for the first one and for the second one. So I'm gonna say if I multiply for the second one, so I'm gonna multiply for the first one and compare with the first one. So if you multiply, compare with that. But remember, there's an alpha here, so we want to multiply alpha for the first group and then alpha for the second group. So what I'm gonna say, okay, let's multiply that out. So that's gonna be pi for the first group. Okay, this gonna be 1 plus I. We're gonna compare with the first group, 2 plus 2i. But hey, I can take 2 out. The reason why I'm doing that, because I know what you see that is going to be 1 plus i, because I take 2 out. So now the reason I do that, because I know this and this is going to cancel. See, or you can simply divide or you can cancel, because it's the same thing. 1 plus 1 plus I. By the base, we just say alpha equal to 2 1 plus I, and then we divide by that, which is 1 plus I. Look, this in this cancel. So alpha equal to 2. So alpha equal to 2 for that case. Now we go for a second comparison. Okay, for the second comparison means you're gonna say alpha with that. Okay, right here. So say alpha, and then here we have a 2 minus I equal to the right hand side, which is gonna be what? 2 minus I. Oh my god, so it can be the same. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is the same stuff, because if I divide by 2 minus I, I divide by 2 minus I. So this is this cancels over alpha equal to 1, because this is the same thing, equal to 1. So then also this alpha equal to 1. So for that case, they say here find the value of that one whereby element of C. So I'm going to say then my alpha, okay, equal to 1, also my alpha equal to 2, whereby alpha are element of real number. Now, so after that, we go to question number, this one question right here. But hey, before I show you that question, there's something very, very important I want to show you, which is very similar to the previous question, which is just did it now. The one that just did it now. Now, let's take something very, very similar, which is this one here. Let me go for the last question. Now, you see, they say alpha is element of C, such that, so we use the same tactics. I'm going to take this group compared to that, but remember there's alpha here, so multiply that out, so it's going to be alpha. Oh my god, I got to use a black pen for here. Alpha, yes, alpha 1 plus 2i equal to that one, 3 plus 2i. So alpha is simply 3 plus 2i over, because I must divide here and here, left and right, to have alpha. 3 plus y, and here's going to be 1 plus 2y. So what happened then? You multiply by the denominator up and down, but you change this side. So it's going to be 1 minus 2i, but up and down, up and down. So then we say alpha equal to, now let's multiply. 3 times 1 equals 3. Now we go 3 times negative 2i is negative 6i. Now 2 times i is 2i. Negative 6i plus 2i is going to be negative 4i. Now let's go for the last one. 2i times negative 2i. Look, it's going to be 4i squared. But hey, this is going to be 4. I squared meaning negative 1 in a complex number, equal to negative 4. But hey, look, if you take negative 2 times negative 2, this is negative 4i squared, because negative 2i times negative 2i. But hey, this is going to be negative 4i squared means negative 1 squared, which is going to be 4 times 1 equal to 4. So meaning is positive 4. So it's going to be negative 4, positive 4 over, these are difference of 2 squared, 1 plus 2i, 1 minus 2i. So this is going to give us 1 minus, because 2i times 2i, minus, plus and minus minus, and then it's going to be what's going to be 2i squared. I'm going to come and plug that. I want to simplify. So this, let me say 1 minus, this is going to be 4 I square. When you I square, it's going to be I square. I square means negative 1, so this is going to be positive 4 plus 1 equals 5. So the denominator equal to 5. Now 3 plus 3, now we say 3 plus 4 equals 7. So then it's, let me say 7 minus 4i over 5. So for that being said, the phase alpha for the phase group that we compared, you see that alpha equal to 7 over 5 minus 4 over 5. So this is the phase. So now we go for the second comparison. So for the second comparison, we use the same tactics. Okay. So we go, how we gonna say it? We say alpha times gonna be alpha. Let me just start from the top, man, so I can have some space. So when you finish this, then we go for the day. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Okay? I didn't mean it. I did not mean it. The accident just happened. My God. Easy. Now let's go. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna say, the second one, right? Yeah, the second. This one. So alpha, bracket, 5 plus, because there's alpha here. Remember, right? 5 plus 4i equal to, now 6 minus I. So what we do now, divide by, okay, so it's gonna be alpha equal to 6 minus I over 5 plus 4i. So multiply top and bottom, like we say, multiply by this one, which is going to be 5, but I change the sign. If it's positive, become negative, negative become positive. But for now, it's positive, it's going to become minus. Okay, so alpha equal 6 times 5, 30. 6 times negative 4, negative 24i. Negative 24i. Now we come for this one. Look, let me just go step by step. How did you do that? Okay, 6 times 4, 20. 6 times negative 24i. And this is going to be negative 5. Negative 5i and negative 24 is going to be negative 29i. So sorry, negative 29i. Now we go negative I. Look, negative I times negative 4i. So this is going to be positive 4i square, and this go to positive 4i square means negative 1 means negative 4, so negative 4 over. Okay, this is going to be 5, and this is a different two squares. It's going to be 5 minus 4i square. But what is negative 4i square? Look, negative 4i square means negative 4. I square means negative 1, which equal to positive 4. So 5 plus 4 equal to 9. So the denominator is going to become 9. So then we say alpha equal to 30 minus 4 equal to 26 minus. I think I made a mistake right here. Look. For the I here, I made a mistake the middle one. Let's see how I made a mistake. Look. 6 times 4. No. Just do it slowly now. The top one, I do believe I made a mistake. I also make mistakes sometimes. I do make mistakes. Let's correct that now. So, okay, denominator. So denominator equal to 9. Okay, I'm gonna remultiply this again. Look, 6 times equal to 30. 6 because 6 times 5. 6 times negative 4 will be negative 24. I. Negative I times negative 5. Negative 5i. And this gonna be positive 4. Alright, negative 29. Negative 29. If I made a mistake, please you can say, yo, look, you really made a mistake. That was supposed to be this number. Okay. Alright, I was like to name. So this and this is going to be 26, and this is going to be 29. Okay, 29. Okay. Alright, 29. So it's going to be 29i. So if you want, you can just say 26 over 9, and then 29i over 9. And this will be a final answer. So again, this is our alpha and the one we just get it before. Now we go for the next one. But I think there's a question here which is problem 5. But hey, I want to check a time face because I don't want to make it that long video and let it become like, oh, it took all time. I think we're about time right now. So let's just stop here and hey, check the link below, right? We got brother, sister, the family, we got no harm, who got no harm, and how brother and sister, for that being said, subscribe if you have not yet, like the video, peace, and I'ma see you soon. So easy.
If y'all want to reach out, how do we pronounce your name? Let me try.
Mntwana Wabantu.
Okay. Mntwana Wabantu. Okay.
Yes, watching here, they can learn from me that relationship is very, very important. And sometimes don't look about today. You might scam somebody maybe $1, but you don't know who that person is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is the thing too, that for many years I've always been that person to try to link, hook up, pass on, or help people, because I used to know a lot of people, right?
Everyone, my name is Pico. The reason why I'm doing this video is because of Mntwana Wabantu. It's because of the help of Mntwana Wabantu. Mntwana Wabantu is a nice guy who helps people like me who don't afford torture.
And that's exactly what you're saying, is that, these people who are scammers and try to get over on people, and all they're doing is living from day.
Oh, is that Mike? Is that, hold on, it look like some, what's your name, bro, at the bottom right? Mntwana. Right?
Mntwana. I don't know how to say it.
I apologize. My mic was muted. I apologize. I'm sorry.
It's okay. What's up, y'all?
Not much cool. Hey man, I watch you all the time. I just want to give my thanks to you, man. Cause me and my lady.
You said it kind of gangster when you said that. I know a lot of people make your transition easy. If you know what I'm saying. That's what you said, kind of gangster when you said that. I don't know. I'm just joking. No, I really do appreciate that. I really do. Thank you so much.
You see the thing? So I thought to talk some, to especially